from the top. So, guys, today I want to actually try to put in practice uh, some of the design concepts that we came up with and see where they break, where they work well, and see in real life instead of sketching. So, what we have here is we have basically I took the Shroom Hill setup and removed the environment. And added some other instruments. So we have here the visual effects in case we want like a chill out area, like a visitor area, or it could be that this is actually for some of these are for a controller. So maybe this one is more expert thing. It's for a light controller, but this is totally like a playful thing, and also this can be like toys for visitors. There in the middle is what all of the expert restricted area session jammers, and this is for and this and that the marimba are all for beginners. Maybe the marimba is the most beginners, represents the most beginners because it's just hitting stuff, and this like beginners to maybe intermediate. So what I liked about why I think we could start with I think the concept that Pixie and Daz were working on mostly. Maybe let me get a pencil here. So I think it was something like this, that you had some area and you had people, and maybe there's like a little stage, and you had people in kind of in a circle, and the instruments were inside. And so the general idea of having these circles, and one of them can be a restricted area, and the other can be beginner, and they could be for different level types. I can also tell you that part of this concept, for example, in the other session we had yesterday, Todd, for example, had this idea that I think is kind of neat, that if the restricted professional area is in the middle, and these are all, let's say, like non-destructive for the jam, and the entrance can be in one place, and it's also kind of restricted, it's gated, and they have to maybe try out something or like hit some stuff just to make sure that they understand, and then it opens, instead of just opening the whole space, it kind of sends them here or here to start with. That could kind of get them to like, oh, trying this and then this and then so basically we could go around, and the two things that I want to do in general is try to create a few of these stations. Let's call them stations. Try to jam inside one of them, see how it feels, and then try to have a few of those separately. Because, for example, I have some questions. What happens if there's not enough people? Is it nice to just have one person here, one person here, one person here, and so on? How does that work? How do everybody sees each other? So all sorts of things, questions like this. So that's the first part, to make a few of these, see how they work individually and together. And maybe if we have time, or during while you guys are figuring this out, I'm gonna try to mock up, prototype some sort of restricted area logic. Okay, so we can also test that. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, so who wants to do what? Like maybe each one of you can kind of create a little one of these stations. I can help you guys.
So we're free to move all of the different sections.
Okay,
around.
I'll go.
Well,
with
it has to be a cohesive whole, so
Yeah.
it's kind of a.
So yeah, I'm not sure how to start actually. Like maybe.
Because you almost have to make a model first and just blow it up.
Maybe,
kind of.
Maybe if you want to mark with the pencil where the different areas will be, and then we can move the things to those areas.
That's the thing that I don't want to influence too much because I want to see what you guys come up
okay.
with. So the first thing I'll say that for the
Perhaps,
and
sorry, perhaps we can evaluate the distance between us for us to see each other, not to be too far away from each other.
So you know what? Let's start with
So
this.
we can have sign or some.
Let's start with the first station using this one, the intermediate area. Now, when we sketch the different stations, I want to avoid using the shapes block this time, just because it has kind of really big hitboxes and it makes it hard to work with. We kind of like always move stuff and like think this. For now, we're going to keep it square. I know aesthetically it's not the best, but this one is just easier to work with to create little platforms and things like this. So, for example, we could start just by creating a little station here and saying maybe we need one more instrument. And we can test this out. So everybody come around here. And let's just first position ourselves. Feel free to bring in a bubble. Spawn some bubbles. Or generate some.
As a plot.
I'll give you guys bubbles.
Thank you.
I mean, because we're trying to kind of make a big circular space, right? Of still with the individual, but it still has to be kind of a. So it's kind of, I think it's kind of difficult for everybody to just kind of, we kind of get the concept, but then everybody has their own idea how to exactly. So it's kind of, I think it's hard to.
So if you have another
five people start at the same design, somehow you end up with 5 different things, kind of. I think
so. Maybe you can start on the expert area, or you know what? You can even just take bubbles. Take these bubbles, duplicate them. You can scale them up, and just position them as another station, and try to keep it in a relative position relative to that stage. That is how you think it would work, like so that it's not like too far away, or like that like people from this stage can kind of still be a bit connected to that little station. So on. I want to try everybody a bit more closer together, maybe.
Yeah, what if they're all really close?
Yeah. Let's try that.
The radio menu doesn't work on this one.
Oh, I probably deactivated it.
Yeah, I can copy. I was trying to copy the shape.
I'll give you.
Well, I mean,
here.
Oops. Oh, I see one here. Yeah.
If you need more, tell me.
How many of these do we have here?
We have 5. I think 5 is a good number. Maybe even 4 is good. You know, you can even, if you remember, you can also change the form factor on this. Like, if you want it more like flat or something like this. Okay, should we try this? Do you guys want to play a bit?
Yeah.
And you want to... Yeah, let's all play it. Good.
Trying to figure out how it exactly works.
Oh, I can tell you. If you don't remember, maybe I'll give a quick demo just for anybody that doesn't remember. You have the deeper you go in, the faster it is. The sound is. If you go left, it's high. If you go, left is low, right is high, kind of like a keyboard, and higher up, it's louder volume. You can use two hands. So for example, now I can talk about what I'm saying. I see, like, I know people were saying they requested for the boxes to not be opaque, to be transparent. I feel that already because some people like Pixie and you guys are kind of really here, so I can't see your faces. So I feel like we're kind of separate. Maybe we can try to like tilt this even.
Tilt it a bit.
Yeah. My left hand isn't doing anything. Is that
could be that it's not plugged properly, the bubble. Try now.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, the only thing about rotating the instruments is that it's harder to see the waveform of what other people are generating because you've got the interface of the instrument itself covering it up, whereas if you're all kind of up high and lower, you can actually kind of see the shadow of the waveform, which is something better than not seeing it at all from being sort of higher up. Just a thought. But, yeah, maybe the.
I guess we can try to make the box it's in transparent, but already I'm like feeling like things sounding pretty good, although I still like and it's still in a more deep inside of it like that. I wonder if I go to kind of your approach here. So the thing I'm noticing, also you guys feel free to talk and kind of say what you're noticing while we're doing it. For example, I'm noticing like how the field of view is really like small, and
Yeah,
is Action Dyne part of
I
this?
agree.
Is Action Dyne part of this session? Do you know? I don't think so. Is he?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll admit.
Not sure.
I feel like if I back up a bit, I can see you all better.
Let's see. Let's try that. Everybody take a step back with the instrument. If you step back, but then if everybody else steps back, then it
Yes, everybody steps back. It's the same.
That's true.
It stays the same. Yeah.
What if it's less instruments? What if it's just 4? Can we try that? Just put 4. Is it?
Oops.
Can somebody enter this spot.
And we could also use volume to make a pyramid, you know?
What do you mean by volume?
Instrument.
Like
The
height?
The height. Height.
I feel like if we can try it, let's try it. But can you both
two
play?
layers too? Otherwise,
Can you guys play? Okay, that's better. I actually see everyone, and I can feel and I can see everyone's movement. That feels kind of good, actually. Even if you're lower, Dutcham, can you duck deeper under, kind of like that? Even if you're like that, I can still see at least both of you.
Yes.
Daz not so much. How is it if it's 3? Maybe we're onto something. Like, just wondering.
one instrument. And everybody, look at him. So
Let's try that.
4 was better.
4 was better. Yeah, try to join Pixie.
Yes.
How about 2 layers of 3,
yes,
maybe? You know, like 3 and 3 or something. You can. It doesn't.
Oh, I need a bubble.
Maybe.
Yes, we can see.
I can see
Everybody.
both of you pretty well. But you know what?
2 people can be over each other. I mean, if one is up and one below on the same position, 2 people kind of, taking up the same space, but 2 instruments above each other. So.
Before we try that, and I want to try it, I want to try one more thing, which is 3, but not closed circle, but open circle. Because another issue with this design is that if someone is on this part of the station facing this way, then they don't see anybody else. They just see the people that they're playing with. So maybe an half a circle. Can we try this to play together? Maybe this is actually.
I like that idea.
Like the 4 people, like that, but without the person there. Maybe here there's just something else, like can be used like the monitor, maybe. Like maybe here's like the monitor of the station. It also sounds kind of like a unit. I like this. We're like a little drum kit.
I do say 3 is the magic number, and you could quite easily set the trio of instruments to be complementary. So the bass, hi hat, snare, or toms, triangle, cowbell. It's just easy to have them set into
I like this.
groups
I
of
like
3
this a lot.
different sets.
Doesn't make sense to me. And again, if I'm like here, okay, wait a second. Let's select these and now position them relative to, let's say, the expert area. Okay. And if I'm here, I'm playing with you guys. I can look at you, or I can look there. Pretty cool. Maybe still with a little tilt outwards, depending on what's more important. Like, now I'm with the trio. Now I'm with the rest of the band. Cool.
I like that.
And the cool thing is that say Manic.
I think it'd be fun having maybe 2 sets of these 3. One is percussion and one has a melodic bubble in it.
Let's
a set
try
of 3
it.
with melodic ones.
Let's try it. We have 2 here. Let me duplicate one. And let's do their kick, snare, and some hi-hat, just so we have like a proper drum kit. And here we can do bass, percussion, bass, like a melodic, like a rhythmic melodic, and like a more sustained melodic sample. Let's see. So this could be the like nice sustain, or actually it's not so sustained. Let's put it here maybe. Okay, and now let me get a nice long sample, like a pad. Yeah, that's nice. Can you hear that?
Ooh, that's cool. I
And
really
here we
like
can
that.
put a bass. Let me make it less. Not a great sound. I don't have great bass. Like this. Drums are sounding good, guys. Oh, that's nice. Stav, you wanna jump in here?
I like how you can layer it when you record. You can kind of
Yeah.
can make it quite complicated.
Nice. Ooh. Yeah, let's stop 1 second. How does that feel for you guys?
I really like it.
Yeah.
I think this works really well by itself. But I think even if we were to move this, the melodic ones maybe so we could see these guys over here, I
So-
think that would work too.
So absolutely, I think that like, first of all, even if there was a setup of only these as like as a circle, but with clear kind of distinction, this is the drums section. It's already a cool idea. Instead of having,
Yeah.
You could even change the colors of the percussion. And
absolutely, yeah. I mean, absolutely. Like that's a
Yeah.
perfect idea. That like if it's one circle without like just like continuous, then you don't see any difference between this part or this part or anything. And when they're like two halves split, it's really like you guys are partners and we like peers, and we are peers on this. So like I feel like I can react to you, I can react to you guys. That's really cool. So let's continue with this. Let me take these three, and now we'll try to position them in a way that we can have an overview on the main stage. Let's see. Maybe now we need to connect both of these somehow to the main stage. So, or maybe let's talk 1 second about the main stage. The restricted area. Tell me what you guys think, but to me, I like that it's facing outwards, obviously, because if I'm hosting the set or somebody's hosting the session, they need to see what
you
other
can
people
interact
are
with
doing.
people. So
Yeah, exactly. And so if that's the case, then it's about tweaking maybe the distance, maybe things can be closer in or something like that. But basically, all the stuff that's what it is what it is, kind of things. So maybe we don't need to touch this right now. But maybe it's good to have it half a circle also, so that I'm never like here, not seeing what's happening.
Yeah.
Maybe it's all like, okay, this is half a circle. Another thing that I really liked in yesterday's jam that maybe we could try after this, and you guys tell me what you think also, is actually putting, so there's the inner layer facing out, and then there's an outer layer facing in. So actually there's all the kind of beginner instruments are wrapped around this half circle. It's kind of like maybe a simplified version of that. Maybe it will still work because maybe we can kind of
Well, honestly, that's how an orchestra would be set up. You'd have the conductor here, and then each of the sections facing in, which is kind of how it functions, almost in a way.
Yeah, almost like three times three or something, like 3 stations here.
so
around
let's try like something like this, maybe. The question is if they should be half a circle like that.
Yeah.
Like, what's more important for the player here to be connected, like this,
I think that's actually
or feeling like this is a group.
I think this looks good.
I think I like how that is, because they're like a section. And they can see each other, and they can see the main area.
Volume up, guys.
I think it's very helpful for everyone to see when, say the conductor is playing with the harmony pad, because it is such a significant part to the overall feel of what is being performed.
Yeah, that's very true.
And it is quite, it can be both destructive and also very complimentive to what's going on. If someone can see that the harmony pad is about to be played around with, then that might be a good chance for people to sort of rein in the repetitions or the frequency of their patterns a little bit, to allow it to kind of hit a chill moment or something along those lines. But yes, I think it's very important for people to see when someone's at the harmony pad, because it's going from the previous sort of jam environments. The harmony pad, as it's previously been set up, could completely and utterly change your the environment and the colors, and certainly also brings out the major or the minor chord that's been performed as part of the overall the overall vibe of the track. As a prime example there, depending on what you're if you're fond of like the mustard gas experience, or a sea of blue or green.
It's also good to see that when someone plays this, it's also the other way around. You want to see everybody, kind of. Maybe like maybe all the things that are actually not like the control area, for example, maybe the mixer, you really want to see everybody. Like maybe even in the middle, like this side, maybe this is like the mixer, so it's a bit more far back. But then I feel like actually, like I want that whole control station like wrapped around so that I can do this and turn down this volume and turn off on the drums and do all these things. So separating this part from that part is not so good. But what I like here is that I can see all the players. So I wonder if actually this needs to kind of go back here. And also this, whatever, it can be here or something. But actually, these, we should go back to more thinking, giving a bit of a distance, not being right on top of this area for these things. Because if I'm like here and doing something like that, I mean, it's okay. But I wonder how it feels like if these are a bit more distant. Does that make sense? Like, oops. You guys not?
Yeah, I like that layout. I was just thinking that, when it comes to...
So it's easier for the conductor to see everybody. Yeah.
You guys can step in there. I mean, don't be shy. It's not gonna break anything. This one now has a bit of a...
Yeah, I think when it comes to say jams, it's good to know whether what is being recorded is just the instruments or what everyone else is saying, because you could say to your fellow player, we might have a build up now, and the last thing anyone wants to hear in listening to a jam is everyone to hear that, oh yes, we're now about to do a build up, the spontaneity of a breakdown or anything like that. So I was thinking, is there a means of being able to kind of create separate voice groups where the conductor can hear probably everyone, but then the percussion only talk amongst themselves, and there's a means of being able to sort of record only the instruments that are being performed. I know obviously people like to do recording within their headset, and that captures everything that goes out the headset port. But I was thinking if and there's that you don't want to interrupt people from playing, but you still also might want to through the use of your voice and other means of other communication, be able to not just conduct using lights or hand signals, if someone's in this mixing area and they'll say by the way, I'm going to turn down the bass for a little while, you might think, right, okay, well that's cool. That isn't then being recorded as part of the session, and it's only the people who are at that percussion area can hear that.
I think that's a bit of
the ability of.
I think that's kind of a separate question of conducting. It's another layer to this very hard thing that we're trying to improve. So a few things that were suggested besides like a private communication channel, which might be, I mean, it would be interesting to think what other things it would be useful for. But Raz made at some point some kind of board that a conductor can kind of click a button and then tell and have preset messages to tell someone, and that's quite easy to build. He already built that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But sorry, yeah, it's getting a bit off task of the
no
layout.
worries.
So, yeah, sorry.
It's good input. I just also I'm like with my experience with the jams that we had, I felt like it was fine to talk like between the players. It's just more like talking in a cool, yeah, come on, drop it, come on, drop it while it's hot, like, things like that. Then just like giving to specific instruction, like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? You know, like yelling at each other, just having fun.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, bring
I mean, during playing that's all right. But if somebody watches a YouTube short or something, you don't want a bunch of people talking. You just want to hear the jam. You know?
Depends what they're saying.
that's
It's just
kind of
like, oh my
interesting.
god, this is crazy. What are you doing? Turn it down. It's also fun. It's also funny. But yeah, I understand what you mean. But right now we're still like an experimental phase of just having an open jam. Like you would in like a rehearsal studio. Well, this works for me pretty nicely with these two stations. I get an overview. I can be anywhere and I can just glance and see everyone playing and having fun. So, what do you guys think? Please move things around and feel free to change or what I'm doing. Please, we're just moving things around. There's nothing here. You're not gonna break anything. Please feel free to jump in.
No, I think this is good.
Yeah, I think this is a good angle from the performance side to.
See, now keep playing, but as you're playing, I'm just gonna say, Pixie, this is a really good instrument, but when it was all the way over here, it didn't feel as good as looking at the stuff there. I wonder if there's a spot. So this is like the intermediate area where it can be quite good. I wonder if we can add another one of this, but here it feels a bit too far, again, out of the field of view, like something's happening on the side.
Are you able to bet it does feel also really big?
Also, really what? Feels what?
It feels very big.
Big. There you go. Smaller.
If there are some other just simple hitting a little, like one or two on maybe at the other side, then you have a little group over here of just eat.
That would be good, but I feel like now that I tried it, I like so much that everything is kind of within view. It works so well. I wonder if there's another spot for this. Can you try to reposition it in a way that's feels more together with everyone somehow? I don't know. Maybe higher or lower.
Yeah. I still think you can do two separate layers, like levels. Have some people more play above.
This could even be the tie-in. You could have it in the middle over here.
Yeah. But as a separate station, not together with this station. This station is like its own thing. Let's imagine that this would be maybe another instrument that's like half a circle, like a collaborative instrument also. It's percussive. Let's make it bigger again.
Have like a little bit higher or something. A little
nice
circle.
Yeah, move it. Try to... perspective, it's really good. How does it feel from here?
Yeah, I can still see everyone.
It's kind of
Progressing
actually
away.
nice that I feel there's someone here. Maybe I don't need to see them. Or I can look to the side, I can see you guys.
Up here, I can see all of you.
Yeah, I want to see. Let me make this bigger again. 1 second. Hold on. Just want to make it bigger. What if it's a bit higher, more? Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. I can see people through the thing, through the instrument. Hey, that's
Hello.
cool.
Yeah, I think that works fine.
Maybe like a bit smaller, but gonna be 2 people here. If it's a bit better. And what about the person here? Oh, they have someone about behind them. Maybe that's okay. Well, this position is not so good. Can we move these a little bit? And 1 second. Move this a little bit more like that. So instead of being in the middle, what about actually if we just bring it back down? It's also not bad. I like the above thing. And wasn't it you that made this kind of tilted ring in your sketch, right? Maybe the tilted ring itself is like there's the instrument, like they go like this is more lower, and the middle part. What if it's like this? You know?
Yes.
I don't know why, but it feels kind of nice.
Absolutely.
Is there a way with this thing when you record something and then, because as soon as I turn off the recorder, it stops playing the whole thing?
Then don't stop the
Like,
recorder.
What? No. But I would like to for it to just keep repeating itself, but then still be able to
Play without
layer
recording.
like without recording the new notes. Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always have a second instrument with the same bubble and just
No.
have that one.
That's a feature that I skipped because I got tired of working on this. But well, what you could do it should not be too hard to do. I was just trying and it took me a while to get it right. What you could do is, let's delete it. Sorry, but like you could make the loop
No, it's good.
with your left with one hand, and then with the right hand, it's not gonna affect that. It's so the loop is per hand.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That you can do already, but I need like a lock loop feature that it locks it, and then when you come in, you can kind of momentarily change it, and then when you let go, it goes back to what you had.
You go back, yeah.
Yeah, I mean
It's when you turn this off and
that's
on
one
again,
of my form.
it repeats it. It does retain the memory, so that is good. But
yeah.
so you can turn it off quickly, solo, and then go back, turn it on.
I kind of feel
that
like
works.
the button loop on off button should be kind of somehow built into the instrument, because going and clicking is a bit annoying.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way to do that. Okay. So I think when I changed the levels, just giving you guys what I noticed, I tried to change the levels within the stations, but it didn't feel right. I think like a station needs to be same level to
Yeah.
feel together. Otherwise, it starts not to feel like we're playing together in the stations. But the different stations, I think what we did before actually was, I don't know if it contributed to the session feel, but it just felt cooler to see everything from above and see one person here, one person there. So I guess that's a cool factor. I wonder if it's just like to have something,
I agree.
you know.
Here and playing the marimba and looking down and seeing everybody cool.
And when I'm here, I can
Yes.
to the stations.
One of the good things about the marimba having so many holes in between each of the notes
That's true.
is that it's still
I wonder-
like a see-through thing.
I wonder if there was another station like in another level, like here in the back.
But if you're here, I can see everybody in front of me. That's like way. I mean,
Yeah.
so far it works. Yeah.
It's kind of funny to look back and there's someone above you playing.
Yeah.
I guess like
step on my head. Don't step on my head.
that's also true. I guess like now my big question is like what happens if we want to have, so this to me feels like with this experts, this is like intermediate to beginner. It's, I mean, depends on what instruments you put there.
Yeah.
And now I think this is pretty much a really nice composition. I guess now the question is, what is the super beginner area? Is it like behind it, or is it behind me, or is it above? Is it below? Maybe it is above and a bit more far back, like so that it's like its own world. Like, you know, you have like places for beginners to play there, and just and also what is the chill out area. But it feels to me like this is already pretty complete. I don't know if you can put more than 3 or 4 little stations like that. You guys agree?
Yeah.
I think music.
I think that's a good idea to have the entrance level kind of be set back a little bit more. Yeah. Or the novice.
Now the question is, where is it nicer to look at it? If you're coming into the session, is it from here, or is it from there?
The view I'm seeing right now, looking at from behind.
It's cool. I guess this is cool because you see from here it's maybe better because you see the face of the central kind of performer, and you see the backs of the more accessible area, and like this it kind of communicates that maybe you can also approach it, while this communicates more that it's like, okay, this is more fancy. Well, if you're here, then actually those stations look kind of far away from you.
Yeah.
Like you can't reach them.
Well, and you don't want the new people to enter this area anyway.
yeah,
So it has to be off.
Absolutely. So here it's pretty cool. I guess it should be from above, although I wonder if from below is also cool, like a pilgrimage, you know?
Well, I mean, if people come in and have them automatically transport from a distance, kind of go and, getting closer by and then stop at a certain point when you get.
Sorry, what?
You kind of. Well, if a new person spawns, kind of be and then immediately be kind of whisked from set back where you can all see it, and then to a more closer by, so they get kind of sucked into the whole area. But,
So what are you saying?
like
They
if
should
the
be more
anchor block,
far.
and then
Like anchor block is.
I mean, just start here, and then as soon as somebody enters, you kind of you kind of come in here, and then you have some simple things just start playing it.
It's also fine to have it like that the entrance is like a bit of a hallway that you go there and then it opens up. Could be more of a factor.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know that it would be very funny to land right in the middle of every instrument, and when you land in, you are just right in front of the expert, and when you turn around, you see everybody, and then all musicians can see all people who comes in.
And then from here, what happens?
And then I don't know.
Because like if I'm here and then I'm stay here, I'm like a bit what's going on?
Where do I go now? Where do I go?
Everybody's looking at me. I feel like I'm everybody's playing a private show for me. It's a bit stressful.
We can throw shit at you. Which throw stuff. Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
I mean, maybe more like could be a cool secret egg, Easter egg that there's a path under that you can pop up and like, or maybe here there's a microphone, you know?
Oh yes.
Like when you go to aquariums and they have a little dome that you can put your head in and you can see all the fish around. But I like the idea of the tunnel because then you can like kind of put things on the wall to introduce to say that, you know, oh yes, you know, there are different zones.
Yeah.
Be expected that you won't be able to go into the, you know, the master effects area. That's, you know, specially designed for the guy with the panda mask. You know, you can only go in there if you've got a mask on.
Left for drums, right for melody.
But that's the other thing.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to hit the percussion. The floaty instruments.
So basically, the area that Todd was talking about to have like an entrance kind of onboarding, it would be maybe where you don't even see what's going on there. It's just like giving you, okay, this is the scoop, you know, red pill, blue pill. Okay, now go that way. And now you come here, and maybe there's already like a fork in the road here, and you're like teleported here or something. Although I do like, you know, the look of it here. But I think conclusion is that having these half circles is better than having full circle all around. Because then you're never with your back to anyone except for the people that are just coming in. But all the players, everyone that's participating, they don't have back to anyone. I think that's a really cool outcome.
Yeah, and I think it also makes best use of the zero gravity VR space as well, that you have things on different levels, which, you know, you can't do in reality.
You can have upside down area. Somebody can just.
I mean, I guess like you could have like, you can be dynamic with it and playful. Indeed, like you know, could be a little effects station here, but it's basically like half a dome, all of it, the whole thing. That could be like in different levels like that. Half a dome. So if I'm here, I'm putting this. I can see everyone. No problem. Cool.
Yeah, I think that does overcome the issue of, like, you know, everyone hidden by the instruments they're playing with, and being at multiple levels, you can look down on and your co-jammers and see what's up.
Yeah, and you have like for the expert area, you have the important instruments can be kind of in the main view, and there can be some other things in the peripheral that you just like lift your head a little bit to the side, up, and See everything. But I don't think there needs to be any instruments down there. I think everything is like, so this station is the lowest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even these need to be a bit higher. More like those there.
If you're gonna rotate them a bit, because I can't. I was having trouble if I'm seeing what kind of behind, like.
Can you say it again?
Um,
You got chopped up a bit, the sound.
I know I'm probably breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, but try to say it again.
I was thinking if we're higher, tilt them a bit so we can see easier. But this is okay, I think.
Also, remember, I'm gonna make these transparent. So I think
Mhm.
like having transparency or like see-through things like spaces, like
Yeah,
between
that could
these,
be good.
are really, really important for this thing. Like the fact that I can see a little bit through the holes here, it
Mhm.
really gives me a sense of feeling part of the space.
Yeah.
Okay. And then audience, I think, is just clear.
Yeah, I think
The
if
audience is here in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So the experts can see the audience, but the ones that are jamming, they don't see the audience, and maybe that's good because they don't need a distraction. Like maybe this person is like, okay, is like the DJ, you know, it needs to judge kind of people dancing or whatever. But these people, it's okay. They just have to focus on themselves and on the center point, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't want to be distracted by people getting out laser guns and smoke machines and things like that.
Which is a
No,
good
which,
question
you know,
now. Yeah, it's a good question. Maybe there is like, so another option is to have like 2 levels of restriction. One restriction here and another restriction here. In that case, the people outside there can just do whatever they want. They can just have fun, hang out, talk, or whatever, shoot each other. And maybe also all the visual effects are like outside here. They don't have to be on top of the musicians. I mean, it's nice. I like to have some like vibes, you know. But if someone out there is doing that on us here, sure, it adds vibe a lot. So I don't know what's the answer. But anyway, guys, it's been 1 hour. I think this was really, really cool. I'm gonna save it. Save copy. Cool. This was really good.
All right.
I think we cracked it.
yeah, thanks everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. Have a good weekend.
All right, you too. Thank you,
Bye
Andrew.
bye.
Bye.
Fun seeing everybody
Good
again.
weekend.
Thanks a lot.
Till next
Good
time.
night.
Next time. Bye.
Bye bye.